Four chapters, and today we're reading Songs of Solomon, chapter 3, going all the way to chapter 6. All right. So without further ado, go ahead and get started. By night of my bed, I sought him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. I was raised now and go to the city in the streets, and in the broad ways I will seek him whom my soul loveth. I sought him, but I found him not. The watchmen that go about to the city found me, to whom I said, Saw ye him whom my soul loveth? It was but a little that I passed from them, but I found him with my soul loveth, and I held him and would not let him go until I brought him into my house, my mother's house, and into the chamber of her that convinced me. I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, but the roes and by the hides of the field, that ye stir not, nor awake my love, till he please. Who is this that cometh out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all powders of merchant? Behold his bed, which is Solomon's. Three scored valiant men are about it, and a valiant of Israel. They all hold swords, being expert in war. Every man hath his sword upon his thigh, because of the fear of the night. King Solomon made himself a chariot of wood of Lebanon. He made the pillars thereof of silver, and the bottom thereof of gold, the covering of it of purple, the midst thereof being prevailed with love. For the daughters of Jerusalem, go forth, O ye daughters of Zion, and behold the King Solomon with the crown wherewith his mother crowned him in the days of his espousal, and in the day of the gladness of his heart. All right, we are now in chapter 4. Songs of Solomon, chapter 4 and verse 1. Behold, thou art fair, my love, behold, thou art fair. Thou hast dove's eyes wherein thy locks. Thy hair is as flocks of goats that appear Mount Gilead. Thy teeth are like the flock of thy sheep that are even shown, which come up from the wasting, whereof every one bear twins, and none of is bearing among them. Thy lips are like the thread of scarlet, and thy speech is comely. Thy temples are like a piece of pomegranate, wherein thy locks. Thy neck is like the tower of David, built for an armory, whereon thou hang 1,000 bucklers, all shields of mighty men. Thy two breasts are like the young roes that are twins, which feed among the lilies, until the day break, and the shadows flee away. I will get me in the mountains of myrrh, in the hill of frankincense. They are all fair, my love. There is no spot in thee. Come with me from Lebanon, my spouse, with me from Lebanon. Look from the top of Anna, and the top of Shir and Haram, the lion's den, from the mountains of the leopards. Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thy eyes, with one chain of thy neck. How fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse. How much better is the love than wine, the smell of thy ointments than all spices. Thy lips, O my spouse, drop as the honeycomb. Honey and milk are under thy tongue. The smell of the garments is like the smell of Lebanon. A garden enclosed is my sister, my spouse. A spring up, a fountain sealeth. Thy plants are orchards pomegranates, with pleasant fruits, campfire, and Shuknar and Sharon, and calamus and cinnamon, with all the trees of frankincense, myrrh, and aloes, with all the chief spices and fountains of gardens. A well of living water and streams from Lebanon. Awake, O north wind, and come, thy south. Blow upon my garden, that spices thereof may flow out. Let my beloved come into his garden and eat his pleasant fruits. All right, we are now in chapter 4. And we're in chapter 5 now. Song of Solomon, chapter 5, and verse 1. I come into my garden, my sister, my spouse. I will gather my myrrh with spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, O friends, drink, yea, drink abundantly, O beloved. I sleep, but my heart waketh. It is my voice, my beloved, that knocketh, saying, Open to me, my sister, my love, my dove, my undefiled. My head is filled with dew, and my locks are with the drops of the night. I put off my coat, and have I put it on? I have washed my feet. How shall I defile them? My beloved put in his hand by the hole of the door, and my bowels were moved from him. I rose up to open my beloved. My hands dropped with myrrh, and my fingers with sweet smelling myrrh upon the handles of the lock. I opened my beloved, but my beloved had withdrawn himself and was gone. My soul filled with his spake. I sought him, but I could not find him. I called him, but he gave me no answer. The watchmen that went about the city found me. They smote me. They wounded me. The keepers of the walls take away my veil from me. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, if ye find my beloved, that ye tell him that I am sick of love. What is thy beloved more than another beloved? O thou fairest among women, what is the beloved more than another beloved? That thou doest so charge us? My beloved is white and ruddy, chiefest among 10,000. His hand is as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. His eyes are as the eyes of doves by the rivers of waters. Washed with mouth and fitty set. His cheeks are as a bed of spices, as sweet flowers. His lips like lilies, dropping with sweet smelling myrrh. His hands are as the gold rings set from with beryl. His belly is as a bright ivory overlaid with sapphire. His legs are as a pillar of marble, set upon socks of fine gold. His countenance is as Lebanon, excellent as the chambers. His mouth is most sweet. Yea, he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend, O daughters of Jerusalem. All right, we are now in chapter 6, Songs of Solomon, chapter 6, and verse 1. Whether is thy beloved gone, and thou fairest among women? Whether thou is beloved turned aside, that we may seek him with thee. My beloved is gone down into the garden, to the beds of spices, to feed the gardens, and to gather the lilies. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine. He feedeth among the lilies. Thou art beautiful, O my love of Tazar, comely as Jerusalem, tremble as an army with banners. Turn away thy eyes from me, for they have overcome me. Thy hair is as a flock of goats that appear from Gilead. Thy teeth are as a flock of sheep, which go up from the washing, whereof every one beareth twins, and there is not one that bearing among them, as a piece of pomegranate, and are the temples within thy locks. There are 80 queens and 80 concubines, and virgins without number. My dove, my undefiled, is but one. She is only one of her mother. She is the choice one of her that beareth her. The daughter saw her and pleased her. Yea, the queens of the concubine, and they praised her. They saw that she looketh forth as the morning, fair as the moon, clear as the sun, and terrible as an army with banners. I went down into the garden of nuts to see the fruits of the valley, and to see whether the vine flourished and the pomegranate budded. Over even I aware, my soul made me look at the chariots of Abinadab. Return, O Shimei, return, that thou may look upon thee. What will ye see in Shimei? And it were the company of 2 armies. All praise to the Most High God. It's been another 4 chapters. Hope and pray y'all glean something from these chapters. Until next time, Israel, shalom for the Most High Christ. Bless everyone.